To always conduct an induction ceremony for the graduating students of the university. We have successfully done more than 5 in this series of the induction ceremony for the graduates of the College of Education. And this is yet another one of the as part of the official ceremonies of the university. A combined and unique convocation ceremonies of the university. 12th and 13th convocation ceremonies. I would like to congratulate all the graduating students, their friends, families, parents, and well-wishers that are already here. It's not an easy task. And I can also congratulate the parents, friends and families of these graduating students that are already here today. Congratulations. I know that all the parents place the faculty of service next edition, the proper arrangement of the graduating students' profession. today. Congratulations. Please, a person of his own business ensure the transfer of their account is facing the right joining us virtually. Thank you very much. Virtually. Thank you very much, Don Julius. Thank you very much for being part of this induction ceremony. Here is a unique university where we promise you 4 years now. Here is a unique university where the graduates lecture and offer. Shall we please to rise? for the anthems. Thank you very much. Trcn anthem. Thank you very much. Please let's have a seat. I would like to specially recognize and welcome to this auditorium for the induction ceremony of the education graduates 2022 and 2023 into the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. The Vice Chancellor of this prestigious citadel of learning, Professor Oduayo Clemens Adeboye, can please appreciate our VC. Please we can go better for our Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Anthony Kola Olusoya. Can we please appreciate him? The University Registrar, Alaji Gafar Adebayo Shitu, who is heavily represented here by the Deputy Registrar in Council Affairs, Mrs. Kewobani. Please let us appreciate her. The University Bossa, Mr. Bolanwa Feruke, please let us appreciate our Bossa. The Hampton University Librarian, Dr. Motosho, please let us appreciate our librarian. I would like to specially recognize our very own person, but who is currently a commissioner in Osun State, the Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, Professor Adebola Adele. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to recognize the team from the Trcn, representing the Registrar of Trcn, the Director of Operation in Trcn, Dr. Okwala Adebola. have to quickly learn that. If not for the lecturers that quickly build them out.
Teachers are great.
Thank you very much. Also the coordinator, the Osun State Coordinator of Trcn, Mr. Taiwo Aromoleso, help please appreciate him. Our guest lecturer of today, the man who has prepared a very good and detailed PowerPoint to enlighten us on the theme of this year's induction ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome and appreciate Dr. Adetayo Shubowale. Thank you very much. I would like to specially recognize, and with the permission of the Vice Chancellor, if I can bring him to the high table, the representative of the Permanent Secretary in the office of the Head of Service, Alhaji Akitola, who is represented here by Mr. Umushagi Olapade. I would please appreciate you. Thank you very much. He's also here with Mr. Adepoju Moses. Thank you very much for coming. Please, because of our time, the graduating students, parents, friends and families of the inductees of today, can you please appreciate all the lecturers and management staff of the College of Education and Technology. Please, because of our time, we are not able to mention, but can you please rise? Please continue clapping together. All the management staff, lecturers from the College of Education, and all the NOC. Thank you very much. Please let's have a seat. Then having recognized all the people in the College of Education, I would like to specially recognize the Mama of the college.
Please let us appreciate Professor Florence Abu.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For the graduating students, I want you to assist me to welcome the person sitting beside you, and you are highly welcome to this day. Thank you very much. Moving on, I would like to quickly call on the Provost of the College of Education, Professor Florence Abu, to deliver our welcome address. Can we please appreciate her?
Thank you. The Vice Chancellor, sir, the principal officers of the university, provost, deans, and directors here present, the chairman of the committee of COPDD, the commissioner for budget and economic planning, the Trcn team from Abuja, Dr. Bola Abibola and the state coordinator, my guest lecturer of today, our guest lecturer, Dr. Adebayo Shubowale, all the management staff of College of Education in Ketu, and my students. To be great, because teachers are great. No controversy. And our parents too. And other protocol, please, I stand by this. I'm delighted to welcome you to the induction ceremony of our students by Teacher Registration Council of Nigeria, TRCN. Congratulations are due to the inductees for their success in the council qualifying examination. Congratulations too to the College of Education for producing the successful inductees, and also congratulations to the university for producing another set of distinguished teachers who will define the future of education in Nigeria. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you to felicitate with the inductee that are satisfied as teachers. The prestigious and vital achievement is a statement We train the doctors. Because without the elementary and secondary, we are not going to have them. Because they are going to produce more of them. Most of the industries are not ordinary teachers. They are professional teachers. Having been certified by the professional body, the Teacher Council, the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. As we are all aware, many countries are in their need of professional teachers. To the extent that some developed countries, sometimes last year, requested suitable, qualified, and certified teachers to apply for teaching jobs in their countries. This is a testimony that you have been called into a noble profession. And because you have been called to a noble profession, you must be committed. A noble profession where the kings and the noble people, the rich and the poor, look upon you for their future. And they want to achieve something through education. So they are looking upon the teachers. If you are thinking of behavior change in the society, you look upon the teacher. And that is the people you have today, because you are the one to build this nation. You must therefore work hard to guarantee the confidence repose in you in leading our future generation to attain their lifetime ambition. The lawyers, the doctors, the engineer, the scientists, even the lecturers. Yes, you are teachers to the lecturer because they started from elementary school. It is imperative to state that being presented with great opportunity to explore new frontier of knowledge, horizon, and become the distinguished professional practitioner. You are therefore to note that as professional teacher, societal expectation in the area of discharge of your duty has become more demanding and challenging, because your productivity will now be enhanced by higher level of thinking, multitasking, and exploration of opportunities available in your environment. And this is part of what found our theme for this year, like Induction. That is, how can you become a teacher-premier of the 21st century? Implication for creativity and innovation. Therefore, I charge you as an inductee to unleash your potentials, explore opportunities around you, create a niche for yourself, and add value to your life and the society at large. Show the stigma of no hope for Nigerian youth. They join the league of those who believe in new Nigeria, and you will have positive things to think about, and it will have positive impact in your life. Also join the syndrome of entitlement. The syndrome that government will do this for me, government will do this for me. Being a solution provider. Think out of box to be a job creator, not a job hawker. Stop looking after job. Let people start looking after you for their own job too. And that is why you must think out of box. Anyway, you need to find yourself and know that you are a noble person. And you must make a difference. Because like, you are not just a teacher, but you have that pedagogical context knowledge to be better than others. You will be faced with diverse opportunity, and you will need to make informed choices. So I tell you today to commit your heart to optimistic, your eyesight, insights, and foresight for effective decisions and guarantee productivity, sustainability. And what lies ahead is far greater than what you can imagine. I want you not to rest on your hope towards the attainment of higher heights in your professional calling. I wish you success as you embark on that exciting chapter of your career. At this juncture, I would like to appreciate our ever dynamic and visionary leader, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Oduayo Adeboye, and his management team, for their interest in the College of Education and for the positive growth we have experienced during your tenure. Thank you very much, sir. May we are only achieved once more. Thank you very much. And in conclusion too, I would like to appreciate the chairman of
that feeds the whole nation. That is the college where the Vice Chancellor comes from. Without food, you cannot teach. And whereas the college that I come from, it is the college that creates the whole universe with what? This is not the first, this is not the second, this is not the third. This is the 7th induction ceremony to be conducted by Trcn in this university. Can we please appreciate the College of Education? This 7th one is special because it is not holding in the College of Education, it is holding in Osogbo as part of the 12th and 13th convocation ceremonies. Also, this 7th induction ceremony has the presence of 2 big commissioners. We've been having commissioners of education, but now we have a commissioner of education that deems fit to be part of induction ceremony of graduating students to the College of Education. Indeed, teachers are good. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome and appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for Education in Osun State, Honorable Dipo Eluwole. Please, you can come to the high teams. Please let us appreciate him better. Honorable Dipo Eluwole is not here alone. Honorable Dipo Eluwole is here with the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education. You will discover that this man really loves education. It is not by accident that he became the Honorable Commissioner for Education. He is here with the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education, Mr. Mutagba Adekile Ponchimu. Can we please appreciate Mr. Adekile Ponchimu? Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate all the PAs and the media aides that follow the commissioner. And moving on, we're going to quickly make a slight adjustment to the program because the commissioners really need to speak and we cannot keep them waiting for a very long time. So I would like to quickly call on the Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, our very own in the College of Education, our very own person in Osun. The man that appears to be the government, Professor Ademola Adeleke, to deliver his own
The Honorable Commissioner for Education of the State, my big brother, Honorable Dipo Eluwole, the Vice Chancellor of this great university, my good brother too, the Deputy Vice Chancellor. For lack of time, I will crave indulgence of you here to allow me stand the already established protocol. My weight is not heavy, so I can stand on protocol and protocol will not collapse. Let me recognize my colleagues here. I must say clearly that I'm not here today as a commissioner, because I do not have any specific role to play as a commissioner for economic and budget and state. But I will say clearly that I'm here as a member of the College of Education in Education. As a member of Osun State University, which I will continue to be a part of. Let me congratulate my students. I'm sure you will not be surprised if I refer to as my students. To the glory of God, I've been part of the process I brought today. When the invitation to come was extended to me, I told myself I was going to cancel any engagement I would have to do. Let me on that note appreciate the provost, my good friend, my sister, Professor Florence Adekile. Today is indeed a great day. For me, it's always a happy day to see students coming to this point. having gone through the rigors of all assignments, classwork, tests, sleeping in the library, you know, facing the system and all of that. Today is a good day, and I want to congratulate you. Let me thank the representative of the Registrar of Trcn, the director and the head of the Osun unit. They have always been part of us, here in Induction and of course in Ife. You know, I belong to the two sectors. Let me go straight to what I'm supposed to do, and that's to give a good message. I want to congratulate you and thank God on your behalf. One thing that will be very clear to all of you is that not everyone that started this race with you is here today with you. And for that, you need to thank God. But moving forward, now that you have attained this feat, the race has not ended. Teaching is a job that is never ending. I used to tell people, if you're a banker, once you ensure that your account is balanced, maybe around 5 o'clock or thereabout, you can close and go and relax. Go and do all kind of enjoyment that you like. But as a teacher, you continue to think about how you do it better. I want to thank the PRO who said, you know, in reacting to the statement by the poll that faculty of education is the mother of all faculties and teaching profession is the mother of all professions. And he said the faculty of the Vice Chancellor, the personality I respect so much, is because they produce food that we eat, is the mother of all. But I'd like to say that somebody must have taught those farmers. Somebody must have taught those. So I'd like to just encourage you to please continue to be a very good ambassador of this university. Osun State University has a very good name. Osun has a very good name. And please, don't do anything that will remove from that greatness. Wherever you find yourself, remember that you are produced by a university that has a name, and you must continue to keep that name. I would also like to add that the National Bureau of Statistics is trying to change the definition, the description of employment and unemployment now. Before now, we used to think that anybody that is not in a paid job, that is not receiving salary from government or from an establishment, is an unemployed person. But National Bureau of Statistics and conducting researches now will define employment as somebody who has, you know, a job, an engagement that is doing from where he's getting his source of living. So please, I will encourage you, and I'm sure the speaker of today will delve much into that. Don't continue to move around with your certificate looking for jobs. There are things that the speaker will tell us that you can do to make ends living. So that even if government has not employed you, you can employ yourself. You can move out of, you know, that definition, that circle of unemployed person and become, you know, an employed person and be able to contribute your quota to the growth of this country. Once again, I want to congratulate you and wish you the very best. Thank you.
Now we are now going to give another appreciation for him being our own professor. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to humbly call on the Commissioner for Education, Honorable Tipo Ekiwale, for his own presentation. I will please appreciate the Honorable Commissioner for Education.
My brother, Professor for Budget, Osun State, Vice Chancellor, Madam, my peers, Vice Chancellor around, representative of the TCN, all other protocols duly observed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for this glorious day. According to my colleague, he said, you are not the only one that started. But you are lucky to see to the end of it. I congratulate you. Sir, the representative for the council from Africa, you are here. I have one observation here. You know, in this our country, if I am an accountant, a chartered accountant will write either people who ICAS, part, did that prefix. If I happen to be an engineer, they will say FNS. In education, anything like that, if there's none, please work on that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to inform you that it is not like before. In the Ministry of Education, if we are to hire you for anything, that certificate will be part of your credentials. You want to be teachers, in any level, you must be a registered teachers. We were shouting, crying that teachers are not treated well. Maybe they think they are not professors. Maybe they think they are not professionals. But by now that we have started, and everything, all our colleagues are supposed to be there to show us as a professor, and that your professional teachers must be there. Sorry, sir, I'm just being informed that the executives are here sitting. The Vice Chancellors. Sorry for that. Going further, I want to tell you that the governor of Osun State, Senator Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke, is highly interested in you. That is why he said, Honorable, wherever you are, you must be in that place. And I'm happy that I'm here today because I'm part of you. I'm a teacher, not by the roadside. I am an SC teacher, and my professor teaches me knowing you as a teacher. So, we are colleagues. We are professional colleagues. I want to charge you that wherever you are, you will meet yourself in the bank, in the industry, in the schools, anywhere. You have to be good ambassador of this profession. Let your conduct show that you are a qualified educationist. Education is life. The conduct of engineers not supposed to be that of the education. There should be difference. Your total body has to be emulated. You should discipline yourself. You have wear your hat anywhere you meet yourself. If you are the counter in the bank, know that you are a teacher. Your conduct must show that you are a teacher. So, gentlemen, I want to congratulate you once again and congratulate your parents who see to this level. By the grace of God, all of you, as you are going,
God will go with you. The light of God will follow you. And all of you will make it in life. There will be governors around you. Senators. Professors like my brother. I don't know if anybody wants to be commissioner. The Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, the registrar, the students, everybody here, good morning.
It's client enforcement program, like I announced earlier. So the Vice Chancellor will quickly have his address, in which immediately after his address, we're going to continue with the rest of the lecture. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been clapping, I want to ensure you clap for the man that is ensuring
long-term friends. Honorable Commissioner being friend of my teacher. Honorable Commissioner for Education, Honorable People, being friend of my top teacher, my topmost mentor and advisor, Professor Yemisi Akenyiju. And Professor Debola Adeleke, namesake of Mr. Governor, His Excellency, has been my colleague in IFE for decades. Deputy Vice Chancellor, Registrar, the Bossa, Teacher Registrar Council of Nigeria, your registrar, my classmate in the university. He was playing number 2, was my defender on the football pitch. I was the goalkeeper, I was playing number 2. Shego Josiah Jeboye. The Faculty of Education and University. Family Secretary, Ministry of Education has just stepped out. My colleagues in the College of Education, I want to thank you very much for grooming these ones to becoming what they are today. I want to appreciate you for working relentlessly with the administration. Honorable Commissioner, sir, this university has a tradition. And that tradition was that students who completed exams in the second week of August of the year would do convocation the year following. That has been the tradition since inception, but we have changed it now. Students who completed exams 1.5 months ago will be participating in convocation next week. So we have broken the gates. And this is not the magic of administration alone. This is the full cooperation of our colleagues. So I want to especially appreciate you. Thank you immensely and most sincerely for buying into our ideas and making this work the way we together programmed. Thank you very, very much. To the inductees of today, I want to assure you that you've become modelers, you've become trailblazers, you've become image makers, not only for the university but also for yourselves. As graduates of this university, if we reckon in Nigeria properly, this is one of the fastest growing universities. When I checked our JAM portal this morning, sir, JAM portal of this university this morning, 19,000 students have applied to be admitted to this university. I have only 7,400 spaces. And the portal of this university will close on October 15. Which means that between now and October 15, you should be expecting another 10,000. You ask me why? The reason is that NECO result will be released in the next 2 weeks. As soon as NECO result is released, many students will flush to this university. So I'm in crisis, sir. I will run away during the admission process. That was what I did last year because the pressure would be too much. So what I'm trying to do is to lay a foundation that you are in a proper environment. So you've been educated. Education is not just about the 4 classrooms of a university. It's about what goes in through you and what you will spew out anytime you are called upon to talk in the forum. Do you know that we are able to gauge people by the way they talk and by what they say? Immediately someone talks, you see this one is a rogue. Immediately it talks, you say this one has never been to school. So, I want you to be a good representative of not this university alone, but yourself. Be a modeler. Let people see you as a role model. Behave yourselves. Make sure that whatever you are able to lay your hands on, you do all of them very, very well. To the glory of God and for your own benefit. My mother told me something when I was growing up. People who know my biography here knew that I never wanted to go to school. Because my father died in his prime. And my mother was without a job. She was a home woman, housewife. So, as we were growing up, she was always ringing into our ears. You're telling me if I die. You're telling me if I die. That's if I die. My mother is an woman. So, and I was listening to that all the time. I didn't know Iyatoje Mama yet. And I will speak some of Iyatoje in Yoruba. 3 months ago, my daughter was graduating at the University of Manitoba in Canada. So I took my mother along. She's 87 years old. I took her, I dragged her into the aircraft. So we got into the aircraft. Before we got to Iyatoje, that's what I want to explain to you. As we were about entering the aircraft, my mother asked me, my bag, where did you put my bag? Check-in luggage. Mo ní màmá mo ti gbé fún àwọn tó máa gbé pàdé wa níbi tí a tó máa sọ̀kalẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Ìwọ mọ̀ ó sì lẹ́ fi ìyà jẹ mí báyìí. And I was wondering ìyàwó lọ́fẹ́ jẹ mọ̀mọ́ yìí tí ní báàgì ordinary bag, what is inside it? Between the time we took off in Lagos to the time we landed in Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, she was just uneasy. Not because of the fear of aircraft, but because of the fear of that bag. I will tell you what is inside that bag. Don't worry. I will tell you what is inside that bag. So we got to Amsterdam, Schiphol. We got down. And as we were going, my mother said, Baba Jumi, so this is a woman to tell you. And I said, do you understand the Yoruba I'm speaking? My mother was telling me if I had paid the transport fare to the bus conductor, thinking that the aircraft was a bus. I said, what is someone like to saying I had paid almost 6 months ago? He said, so and suddenly she said, bag here. So I said, you are not picking any bag here. We have 2 more aircrafts to board. He said, what do I do? If I know this is what you will do to me, I wouldn't have followed you. And I said, what you put in the lane? Do you know what happened? So we got to Canada. So as we were taking out the bags one by one, we went with 9 bags or so. That bag came last. And it came last. We had spent about 45 minutes at the carousel, and she said, yes, we will go back the next day. But no, I know. We ran to me. But we go back in So eventually the bag came. So when the bag came, they said, that's very good. So when we got home, instead of my mother to greet everybody, she immediately she went to that bag. And she opened the bag and said, oh no, I'm saying 300,000 to go to him over pay for money. When we 300,000 to give to my children. So, what I'm trying to say is, you have told them Mama Millionaire, going, someone who thought that from Nigeria we could go with 300,000 to Canada to share to Nigeria. Children who could buy her 300,000 naira. And then thinking that that check-in baggage, we will be picking it along. That's the kind of thing. I'm thinking that there's a bus conductor somewhere to collect money. And when we were coming back the last year, when we were returning to Nigeria, the last year to Germany, so she asked me, wọ́n ti gbóúnjẹ ní òkìní kí gbà. I said, take coke now, mama. Ẹgbà coke yẹn, mú coke. So inside that coke, they put ice. So when they put ice, my mother drank the coke, remaining the ice at the bottom. My mother said, yeah, you go inside. How to go along with that? You go. You are educated and you are liberated. Aristotle said, education is a weapon of liberation from ignorance, poverty, and diseases. It is well with you in Jesus' name. Finally, we are in a very tough week in the university. Between now and Thursday next week, nobody will have time to meander. And we have a management meeting immediately after this induction. So therefore, myself and the principal officers, together with the commissioners, we have to leave. And then we go to our own meetings, they go to their own meetings too. So you will pardon us and you will continue your lecture and enjoy your day. You enjoy your day. See you at the convocation next week. Congratulations for us.
Thank you very much. Please let us have BBC better than this. So please, before we move on to the citation of the guest lecturer, please, I will quickly announce that the people on the high table, as well as the members of the LOC, will join the Vice Chancellor to take a group photograph outside. Lagos Olani as you want to write it. Thank you very much. We'll continue the rest of the program. Please, ushers, security, please let's ensure we work apparently to read the citation of the guest lecturer. Please let us appreciate Dr. Farley.
Great. No controversy. My why I call on Dr. Adebayo Shobowale to stand up and remain standing for the citation. Dr. Adebayo Shobowale, MNSA, R, Engineer, LLB, BL, LLM, ISML. Dr. Dayo Shobowale was born to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Adebayo Shobowale at Moshi, Lagos State. His primary education was at Ilasamaja Road Primary School, Papa Ajao, Lagos. He attended St. Peter's College, Olomore, Abeokuta for his secondary education. He is a graduate of Abafemi Awolowo University in Ife, where he studied computer science and engineering. He proceeded to the University of Ilorin for a master's degree in software engineering and afterward bagged his PhD in computer science from Computer Science and Engineering Department, Ladoke Akintola University, Ogbomoso, Nigeria. Dr. Shobowale, a registered engineer with Koren, applied to study law out of a passion for legal knowledge at Adeleke University, Ede, where he graduated with a second-class upper division. He equally succeeded at the Nigerian Law School and was subsequently called to the Nigerian Bar and registered by the Supreme Court as a barrister and solicitor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Barrister Shobowale proceeded to Ekiti State University, Ado-Ekiti, where he bagged his master's in law LLM. He currently running his PhD in law at Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Ekiti State. In pursuit to become a certified educationist, Dr. Shobowale acquired a postgraduate diploma in education from the National Teachers Institute, Kaduna, and went further to register for a postgraduate diploma program in educational psychology at Ekiti State University, Ado-Ekiti, Nigeria. Dr. Dayo Shobowale, a bilingual who speaks English and French, is also a seasoned software programmer with proven skills in software development, website design, and database management. He is also a network engineer and a lawyer. Barrister Shobowale, as a socialite, is a Rotarian, a member of Institute of Strategic Management of Nigeria. Dr. Dayo Shobowale, as an entrepreneur, is the founding chairman and also ego of Davos Polytechnic, an academic and vocational institution, which he started as a computer training center when he was a student at the Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife. The Polytechnic with the motto self-actualization through innovation specializes in developing skills and intelligence through academic and practical oriented teaching. He is a realist, passionate and pragmatic speaker, a life coach committed to the development of youth and adults alike. He is a radio, television, and social media analyst, one economic, career, academic, religious, and political issues. Dr. Dayo Shobowale is a prolific writer who has authored many books, both in academics and secular life, covering information, technology, engineering, programming, law, and personal lives. This includes introduction to computing, introduction to computer programming, introduction to articles introduction to networking, artificial intelligence, and most importantly, engineering
law, the first of its kind in the whole of Nigeria. He is not only a professing ICT guru, but also a professional one with his positive digital footprint, evidence on his blog www.dayoshobowale.com, where he has published over 50 articles with about 15,000 readers worldwide. He has written on different categories such as career development, marriage and family life, education, law, politics, and national issues. Dr. Dayo Shobowale is an experienced lecturer who taught for about 15 years in the polytechnic sector before switching to the university system. As a seasoned researcher, he has presented numerous academic papers on various aspects of research locally in Nigeria, polytechnics and universities, and internationally in countries like Germany, France, Spain, and Italy. Worthy of note amongst his lectures are: 1. Matriculation lectures delivered at Federal Polytechnic Ede for 5 consecutive years from 2015 to 2020. 2. Faculty lecture delivered at the 7th College Lecture Series of Best University of Technology, Ota, Nigeria in 2020. 3. Specialized entrepreneurship lecture delivered at Osun State University, Osogbo, Osun State in 2021. 4. Lead paper presenter at EATRA conference organized by Computer Development, Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife, Osun State in 2021. 5. Matriculation lecture delivered at Federal University, Oye-Ekiti, Ekiti State in 2021. And lastly, number 6, matriculation lecture delivered at Igbajo Polytechnic, Igbajo, Osun State in April 2022. Just to mention a few, he has equally won several awards both at home and abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Dr. Dayo Shobowale, the best lecturer.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Privilege being here. I must appreciate the provost of our college, that's Professor Florence. Please help put your hands together for her. Grandma, I call you Grandma. I just want to appreciate you for bringing me on board. You have done something for me which you will not understand how important it is. The Vice Chancellor, if you check my profile, you will realize that Davos Polytechnic was mentioned. When I was a student and I had issues, you know, okay, then I graduated. I've been running that Davos. The Vice Chancellor was the one in charge of Fagili Hall then, and everybody rejected me and told me, Davos, no worry, and he gave me a place, and that is one of the main places where that Davos started in Fagili. That's why I went to summit today, I didn't do a job. So that's why I just want to tell you that you should, everything you do today, it matters a lot. With time, what I don't know now is over 25 years. That I call it Bodayo. So I didn't know that I'm also coming into the academia, and I'm so happy that God has taken this one. That's why I'm appreciating you. And the first time I met you was when I came to deliver a lecture that you invited me for. When you were director of entrepreneurship. That lecture, I didn't know the importance until I saw it on TV. And when some people were compiling my pictures, they now showed where I was teaching that crowd. Now, if you have all the degrees that I have about just 8 degrees. Yes. I started like that because the reason why I'm getting those degrees is because of you. I have an assignment in the world, and it's to the youth. I don't like talking to people and making them, and giving an example of someone I read about. I want to tell you I did it, you can do it. That's why those degrees, I won't stop. By this time next year, I will have maybe completed my ICANN. Because I just want to tell you it is possible. You don't need to open up, you don't need to be surprised. It is possible. It is possible. You understand? If you came from a poor home, this is a lesson you can pick. Do you understand? 200 levels, 300 levels, I went home to meet my parents for money. They sent me back with Tifia, and my mom only gave me prayers. Mubad was giving prayers. He decided to go into music. I was giving prayers. I decided to just keep struggling. My mom told me you are not the poorest in that school and you are not the richest. So I understood. So I went back. 400 level, I started Davos. 500 level, I was paying their school, their house rent at home. I was the one paying the house rent of my parents at home, 500 level. And years after, I built them a house. Now, the fact is, during service, I bought my dad a car, yes. Now, you see, the fact is that you don't need to clap because everything I have done, you can do better. I was able to accomplish all those things based on a single reason, and that reason is teacher premium. All the money I've made, basically, I've made as a teacher premium. Who are you? You have been trained as teachers. And seriously, without teachers, there is no country. Everything can be replaced except teachers. Even if it is not formalized, teachers are everywhere. Teachers are needed. Without teachers, we cannot move forward. You have been trained as teachers. But the question is, what type of teacher are you? That's a basic question. And the movement today has gone beyond being a classroom teacher. It's now classless. And the classlessness is to become, is what I'm going to talk to you about today. I want to, can I have my slide on? Before then, I want to plead with you. The greatest enemy you can have here is anybody who talks to you. You have just two enemies that are with you, they are with you. I want you to avoid them. First is your phone. Second is the person that calls you during this lecture. Those two enemies, they are the reasons why. Someone asked me, how did you get time to have all these degrees? I said it's the same time you spend on WhatsApp. Some of you have no income, you use iPhone, you know you have problem. You have no income, you are using iPhone. You have problem. I'm not using iPhone. You have iPhone. They ask you what I use it for. You say that's the trend. It's not the trend. People don't like me when I talk to them because I don't know. I don't give a damn. The reason why I don't give a damn is I have gone through it. I sold pure water at Iworo. I drove Kabu for 7 years in Ibadan. So there is nothing you can tell me. Don't tell me. Do anything. Make sure you are working. Today, I'm the founder of a polytechnic in Nigeria. You know what that means? So, what are we talking about? Let's move because of time. We have so many things. So your best bet is to listen. It's in your interest. We have so many things. Let's move on. Now, I want to go through this level, the definitions, the body recommendations, and assignment evidence. I'll give you assignment. You must do the assignment. I am not a conventional teacher. So you allow me, I'm a realist, I will be practical. So let's move on, please. Now, definitions. Go back. Now, the question is, who is a teacher? It's a very good question. Can we have an answer? Please fast. Who is a teacher? Don't write. Don't write. Please don't write. When I teach, you don't write. You listen. Yes. Man, there are so many things. I will make myself available if you wouldn't mind. These sets are going 100 level students. Do you know that there is a lacuna in the educational system of Nigeria? We have not been taught about the brain. The only instrument, this young lady, you are not as fat as I am. I am older than you. You are lighter than me. Are you getting it now? You are, maybe you are taller than I am. We have different things, but something God gave all humanity that is equal is the brain. And the brain is what we fail to study. Do you know that the woman that the Vice Chancellor spoke about is more, has the capacity of the brain that is equal to man? The rule of the brain is that if you don't use it, you will lose it. What can the brain do? The dullest brain in the world can learn 6 languages. How many can you speak? The dullest brain. Do you know that this phone in your hand, the memory of all the phones in this class cannot compare to the memory of your brain? Most of you don't understand the rule of the brain. The brain is not something, it doesn't die even at old age. The brain does not get old. It doesn't. It doesn't. Once you can speak good English, when you are 1010, 20, 150, 180, the spoken English remains. It doesn't decrease. But when you start with bad English, when I was coming, I was told that to went, and you have them well packaged. Some of you can't express yourself. It's not because your brain is bad, it's because you have refused to maximize that brain. The brain is the hardware that God gave humanity. The mind is the software that humanity created to limit the hardware given to them by God. The mind is where you grew, your environment, your exposure. Mi ò mọ̀, kò yé mi ò mọ̀ mathematics, mi ò like math. It's your mind. It's your mind. And the day you can cure your mind, your brain is intact 24/7. I shouldn't be telling you this when you are graduating. I should have told you this when you are on grade level. You all will have made very good grades. The reason why you scored what you have scored is because you didn't know what you can score. The brain. Now, who is a teacher? Can someone tell me? Yes, my daughter. Now, sorry, can you see she's laughing? You know the reason? The mind. Do you see that? The mind. The difference between you and the white is not that they are better, it's just the understanding, the mindset. Everything here is joke. In Nigeria, everything is trend. Over there, they get serious with everything they do. Do you understand? You see, you will keep learning. If I give each of you students 10 million now, there's something I'm sure you will all do. Ask me what? You will all change your phone. Are you with me? There is something I am sure you will not do. Ask me what? You will never combine the money together as a team to build a phone company. Everybody here, if I give you 10 million as a gift, you may not buy big phone. You will definitely change your phone. That 10 million is in your account. Oh, how much is 100K? Give me a phone of 100K. But you will never. Those who are saying Nigeria, if you take politicians to change Nigeria, you are joking. We are the ones to change Nigeria. That is why I decided to start a school. Because I want to prove a point. This thing can work. This thing will work. If I keep you for 4 months in a place and train you and change your mind, you can produce it. The problem is it never occurred to you. Have you gone into aircraft before? If you want to fly, the only thing you will do is to pray, God, let it land successfully. You will never, as a Nigerian student, think of how did they produce it. Can't we do us? It's a mentality. The question you don't ask, you get an answer to. Now let me move on because of my time. I would have asked me to talk, but I want to be fast. A teacher, also called a school teacher, or formerly an educator, is a person who helps students to acquire knowledge. So when you lack knowledge, how can you help people to acquire knowledge? A teacher helps us to acquire knowledge, competence, virtue, by the practice of teaching. You understand? That's a teacher. Now, who is an entrepreneur? That is the only thing I'm sure nobody will get. If I give 3 people chances to talk about entrepreneurship, they won't get. Who is an entrepreneur? Who can answer me? Who is an entrepreneur? Anybody? Anybody? Entrepreneur. Give me an idea. Yes. What that thing you are thinking of? Say it fast. You are a teacher must not be afraid of teaching. Entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur is a risk taker.
Is a risk taker, yes.
Is a person who has the right of setting a new platform, a person that innovates, an entrepreneur is an innovator. Like, he has the mindset of changing things around him and starting.
It's what we operate. Can you please help me clap? Now, there's only one thing you did not mention. My expectation of what, okay, before I tell my expectation, let me ask, for example, give me an example of an entrepreneur or entrepreneurship. Give me an example. Don't stand up, just listen. Huh?
The fashion designer.
Thank you. Now, you see, when she ceased, you laughed, right? Like that. You understand? I'm a teacher, I'm a trained teacher. Your teaching skills is not tested with the best, but the weak. In class, if you give me the worst answer, I'll still encourage it. Because you must not kill the child. As teachers, our concentration is not on the brilliant ones. I always ask my colleagues when I was in the Polytechnic, when you go to class, do you pray that these students will understand what you want to teach? Do you have it in mind? If you know it, you won't come. Now, your answer, very apt, but you add something. What you added that I appreciate is what I want to speak on. That is innovation and new ideas. All your examples are wrong. In Nigeria, we have replaced entrepreneurship with skill acquisition. What you mentioned are skills. Skills are means to an end in entrepreneurship, not the end itself. The real thing about entrepreneurship is the generation of new ideas to make profits. Now, as a teacher, you are expected to pass knowledge. Now we are talking about teacherpreneur. You know, we have edupreneur, we have teacherpreneur, we have agripreneur. Jokingly, we have pastorpreneurs. There anybody who does anything for profit, for money. You understand? And that thing must come from where? From new ideas. Let's move on. Teacherpreneur. Now, let's move on. Teacherpreneurs, they are classroom experts who teach students regularly, but also have time, space, and rewards. You see, to incubate and execute their own ideas. Please, you have to understand this. Teacherpreneurs are individuals. You are doing your job. You can be employed by a school. You can be employed by a tertiary institution. You can be employed anywhere. You are teaching there. But apart from that, you have an idea that you have generated and you want to pass the knowledge to people. You see, those are teacherpreneurs. Teacherpreneurs are taking the role of teaching away from those of us that studied education. You need to understand, teacherpreneurs are making money. I'm a typical example of teacherpreneurs. entrepreneur, will it not shock you that during COVID-19, I became a millionaire just by teaching online? Man, that's the way I started my polytechnic. COVID-19. Everywhere locked down. I started teaching how to design things on websites. People were registering. Even one lady, the wife to the son of the late Abacha, she registered. I just saw that the person gave me a call. I know when rich people talk, there's a way, there's a command. I missed the call. I called that line back. And now introduced me. I said, drop the line, let me call you back. Yes, she called back. She registered about 20 people. She started registering people. I started training different people that I don't know. I didn't want the COVID to handle. I never wanted it to handle. Because as a teacher, now I got my wife. I know I have a very good and understanding wife. She understands how to do the design. So she will teach the design part, I'll teach the other part. Later we now graduated to teaching website. We started with 2,000 online. Nigerians know how to spend money. Who told you there is no money in this country? The problem is what you spend on. So later we graduated. Even my friend, Kanayo, he registered. He registered himself. He registered all his children. Yes. We were in law school together, so he's my friend. You understand? So he registered all his children. Professors from OAU, different people started registering. I was like, say, Joe, at the time I told my wife, I said, don't prepare meat for me again. I want to start eating snail. You're not getting it. When you have money, things will change. Ideas will change. Are you getting it now? But I got it as a teacher-preneur. Who is a teacher-preneur? They are teachers, two of educators, who level their skills and expertise to create and sell products. They create what they sell. What can you create? If you study economics, that is not what we are talking about. You have learned the basics of teaching as a teacher. Now we are talking of you becoming a teacher-preneur. Apart from you working in a polytechnic, in a university, in a private secondary school, apart from you doing all those things, you as an individual, you must be able to create a product, sell the product, and make money from the product. I remained a lecturer in Federal University of Ekiti, and I started making money. Professors in the school were paying. They were paying. When I saw the money, I had two options: buy a big car or go into investments. I told my wife, this old car that I'm using will produce something. So I decided to buy a big land. So I bought the land. I won't finish out. And I started building polytechnic there. And I started gradually. You see? And I started gradually. Today, everything they have come, giving us about 8 courses so that we can comment. You are not getting what I'm talking about. Teacher preference. You can do it. I remained there lecturing, but I did not limit myself to the 4 walls of education. And that didn't stop me from going to school. When I left Federal Polytechnic for 4 years, I told my friend, who's also a lawyer, I said, let's go for master. He said he's looking for money. I said, okay, thank you. I told him last month when we were together, as a young man, I told you let's go for masters 2 years ago. You said you were looking for money. I finished my masters, I've gotten money. He has not gotten money. I finished masters in law, and I started PhD in law again because he asked me, why are you reading? I said, I want to become the first Nigerian engineer to become a son. And you see, it's very possible. It's possible. Are you getting it? You set the goals. When you talk, that's why I always start at Guinness Book of Records. You don't set record by staying awake for 7 days and 12 days. That's not record setting. Someone can cook for 90 hours. No, that's not possible. You are not saying a good cook. You are saying you can cook against normal sleep and wake. The person who sleep will just keep cooking. No. I won't encourage anybody to do that. It's not good for your health. You can't stay away. A doctor died 2 days ago because they said it was up for 72 hours. You see, this is something I teach people in education. When you read and you fall asleep, don't force yourself. Sleeping is part of reading. If you don't sleep well, you are not qualified to read. The only food your brain consumes is sleep. I always tell my children, if you put your legs inside water, you are punishing yourself. Take your time. That's always the case. So, they are teachers. Let's move on. Now, who is a teacherpreneur? Look up. Anyone that shares knowledge for profit. A communicator that profits from communication. A creative thinker that profits from sharing and implementing his ideas. Now, what are your ideas? If you look at these boys online, you have skit making going online now. Do you know that for you to share something online, you must share what is relevant? What are the relevant things? I'm going to show you now. A teacher that solves people's problems through sharing teaching of ideas and profit from trend, an independent seller of knowledge. You can advance into entrepreneur by turning your individual skills into an institution. That's schools, training center, massive promotion, and sales of products, thereby leaving a legacy behind. Now, I was teaching online as a teacherpreneur. I have built a polytechnic as an edupreneur. That's education. You can end up building. Some people sold this, isn't it? You know, look at what I'm putting on. For 5-10 years ago, if we are invited as guest speakers, we go in suits. Some people sold this. Do you know that when you after acquiring the skill of a fashion designer, you can generate an idea to give clothes in different look? That is the entrepreneurship idea. I am looking for a restaurant in Nigeria where people with hypertension can come and eat just for hypertensive patients. Most of us in our 50s and above have one ailment or the other. The ailment is caused by poor feeding when we were younger and will be corrected by proper feeding. And you hardly have people who open restaurants that will cure those challenges. When you start it and you start selling online, you'll be surprised what will happen. Start teaching on health, you see how people will follow you. Start teaching on law, you see how people will appreciate you. Start teaching on anything that pertains to individual. I studied English. I want to start teaching English language. They will not be interested. For you to be a teacherpreneur, you must teach something that is of interest and relevance to your receivers. Let's move on. Now, what are the things becoming a teacherpreneur? What are the processes? I have to be very fast. One, I will look at content, characteristics, or container. Either you look at it as 3 C's or you look at it as 3 P's. Your content, that's your personality. Characteristics, the principles, then the container, the packaging. Let's move on, please. Now, look at the content. You have self-discovery. This is the point you need to listen. There are no 2 people in the world that are the same. There are no 2 people in the world that are the same. Please, the way I teach, I have been teaching like this right from my primary school. The way I teach now. I teach with passion. I know that my wealth is in my tongue. Discover yourself. Who are you? That's self-discovery. Identify your person. My dear daughter, you are different from her. It is lack of this understanding that makes you copy other people. That's why you envy other people. You need to understand, who am I? Understand your passion. Understand your strength. Understand your weaknesses. The first assignment is, who am I? We have different people. We have those who are choleric. We have those who are sanguine. We have those who are phlegmatic. We have those who are melancholic. We have the introverts. We have the extroverts. Everybody under the sound of my voice, everybody created by God has a peculiarity. For you to succeed in life, you must identify your peculiarity. Let me explain to you in Yoruba. You will get this very well. Kí ògùn ẹ tó lè buyọ, ìmọ̀ ẹ àti ẹ̀bùn ẹ ó gbọ́dọ̀ papọ̀. Ìjọ tí ẹ̀bùn ẹ àti ìmọ̀ ẹ̀bùn ẹni tó ń wá látọ̀run, ìmọ̀ ẹni kan tó wáyé ayé wá kà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn, I always blame those who send me to science class. What I made as a lawyer in 2 years, I didn't make as an engineer in 20 years. Because ìmọ̀ mi ó yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀bùn mi. Tó o bá mọ ìmọ̀ ẹ̀ torí mo máa sọ bí àwàdà tó bá ti ṣìwé kà padà lọ túwé kà. Tó o bá ti ṣìwé kà padà lọ túwé kà. If your potential that you brought from God is different from the profession that you decided here, that's why I always tell people, má jẹ́ kọ́kàn jù ẹ́ sí dìpámẹ́ǹtì kan. Èèyàn bá sọ pé ẹjọ́ mẹ́sìn mo fẹ́ ṣe, nọ́ọ̀sì mo fẹ́ ṣe, kí ló ń jẹ́ mẹ́sìn kí ó ṣe farabalẹ̀. Farabalẹ̀. Well, I have told them in Osun State, some of the secondary schools have started changing it. Never you call science class SS1. Man, you can write the paper on this. Never you call science class SS1A. It's wrong. Science is not better than commercial. Art is not better than science. They are all the same. But the mentality of Omoyemo when we see science class is a killer disease. Get your potential and build your profession. What is your potential? Where exactly are you gifted? Kí ni ẹ̀bùn ẹ àmútọ̀rọ̀wá? Tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ìmọ̀ tó ní báyìí kò bá ẹ̀bùn ẹ lọ, you are very fortunate to study education. Any department you are learning the principles of teaching. Teaching is general, is life. Now decide which area do I want to teach. To decide the area you want to teach. If you study mathematics education, it's not compulsory to teach mathematics. O ti kàyé fún mi ní Ọ̀ṣun, o ti gbé fún wọn, just 2 minutes and round up. O ti gbé fún wọn ní Ọ̀ṣun. It is now time for you to decide kí ni mo fẹ́ kà láti fi teach entrepreneur. Then look at societal needs. What do they need in the environment? I mentioned it. Well, look at the case of Mohbad. Some people, those of us who are adults, you, the way you see the death is different from the way we adults see it. Some of us who are adults, we are looking at failed parenting. I have someone on Facebook that my wife subscribed to. All she does is she teaches on parenting. She is a multi-millionaire now. You don't need to study parenting in school. Find a topic that is needed, trending, and begin to work on it. Acquire the knowledge. Let's move to the next one. Please. So please, go back. Combine the two fields to create your niche. Mommy told you about niche. Earlier, I've written a book, Engineering Law in Nigeria. When I got to 4 years, before I got there, they would pick a lecturer from law to teach the law aspect and engineer to teach the engineering aspect. Since I got there, I'm the only one that can teach engineering law. Futa called me last week. Can we have that textbook? We want to start buying. That's the only book on engineering law in Nigeria. Create a niche for yourself. Go down to road professional. You want to create a niche. What you buy or create a niche. Don't graduate without having a niche. Di kokomu into bad di mu yelo aswede yo. Di kokomu di mu gbagba ma de ko lo. Now we move on to the issue of next one please. This guy like 6 etimo gbogbo e. You must be passionate, knowledgeable, want to call me. Ìyẹn kọ́ ní issue ibi tí mo fẹ́ round off is the next one. That is the container packaging. Ó ti mọ̀wé báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ta ìwé. Ó ti mọ̀. Òyìnbó ẹ̀ ò dáa. You read my CV. Your part from set bí ẹ̀ padà jáde sẹ́yìn. I speak French well. Packaging kí ló fẹ́ ta. You have to release the things you have learned to the world so that it can become profit. Now for you to say there should be digital footprint, I'm handling a case now for a lecturer. The lecturer, a very good man, they typed his name on Google. It was bringing evil. some things happened. He was part of, maybe he said something about the story. That story is negative. That negative story is what they add to his name. I was just telling him 2 days ago. I said, my prof, I have to rewrite your story so that you can have a positive digital footprint. My children, listen to me very well. Don't toy with social media. Most of you are destroying the future you have not built by the nonsense you type today. They don't interview again at the embassy. Everything you type, the internet does not forget. If you check, some of you pick your phone, you'll be watching blue film. Everything you do, even if you break that phone, it's registered against you. Be very careful. Be very careful. When you want to travel out, they will not interview you. They just check your digital footprints. Create your name. Your name must be your name. More in change. Create your look, packaging. Professor Wale Soyinka, Taye Solari, Dayo Sobowale. Create your name. Create your packaging. Are you getting it now? Create your packaging, your digital footprints. You should have www.yourname.com, and on that place, don't post your nude picture online. Don't post. I'm begging you, even for 1 billion, unless you know you can't make it again in life. I'm begging you. I have received a call from US. Is it okay? They come from where you at the time. The man, I said, how did you get my number? I said, we have checked your profile online. Can you do this for us? The people that will give you money are not those you are meeting. I told you, the person that sourced clothes for Goodluck Jonathan's wife, she was one of the students I trained. I have not seen her till date. I know how much I've made from her. Please, I'm begging you. All those things, you will now open your chest, you now snap, and the next thing you upload. Some of you will cry in tears because you have on your own destroyed yourself. You should be careful. Nobody will give you anything reasonable with unreasonable pictures. Package your knowledge. That's why I'm thanking mommy. Mommy is giving me this opportunity to be a blessing to you. You know, this is Osun State University. My profile right here is a great privilege for me. It's part of packaging. Package yourself, sell yourself. Digital platforms. When you are on WhatsApp and you are annoyed, don't abuse anybody. Before you abuse with the engagement of your father, who will interview you tomorrow. Don't someone once abused me 2 years ago. He has said a lot. He now came to Foye and met me at the edge of the department. And he was not apologizing. I said, you don't need to apologize. That's why you must be careful. A lot of people are online on that platform. The VC can be online with you, you won't know. You went, sorry, let me come back. Oh, thinking everything, you want to just write, you are foolish, you are stupid, you are this, you fuck you, do this. By the time you write all those things, and they show you the repercussion, the person who is overspeeding, if he knows he will die, will have cautioned himself. He will have cautioned himself. By the time he was overspeeding, he felt he's on top of the wall. Then he goes under the wall. So you have to understand, you know, the way you see it is your mentality. The way it is the reality. If your mentality contradicts reality, calamity is inevitable. Instagram, email, go and change what you do. Go and change those you follow. Follow the people that are picture of your future. Pick the picture of your future and follow those people. I'm pleading with you. Now, moving forward, you see that your digital presence, after our personal website, your look, your handle, then digital content, please build your knowledge. Build your knowledge. I don't know, I went to a private university to study law. I spent over 5 million. I have made more than 20 times. You can calculate that. Build your knowledge. I pleaded with them. I don't know why. Maybe I'll come to university. Yes, it's just okay. Maybe I'll come to university to study educational psychology because they are troubling me in Sudan. Because I understand that today, depression is high. Anybody who understands psychology, if you have not done that course, come back for your master's, educational psychology. You will become a consultant. There are lots of money there. Every minute make money. What you learn, remove L, will determine what you earn. Learning determines earning. Move forward, that's the last page there. Now, your assignment. Who are you? Into our college here. You want to come with that question here. Who are you? Who are you? What qualities do you need to become a teacher? And I want to ask you a question. What's your digital footprint? What representation do you have online? If it is possible, go to your Facebook. Every negative picture of yourself, go and delete. I believe when you follow this principle, you will join us at the door.
Please read them through better for the next question.
If not because of our time, we would have given you more. Who are you? And what do you need to become what you really want to become? Please ensure you answer the question and submit it to yourself. Lord commissioners, you have sent but we have with us the gold and the beauty, the greatest faculty of the king of all things, our amiable mother. Please have I be permitted to stand on the existing. Teachers are great. Teachers are great. Please, if you know that you are great, please answer me. Teachers are great. No controversies. Teachers are great. Please appreciate us. My dear inductees of today, first I want to congratulate you. Everybody has been congratulating you. I'm congratulating you based on the fact that you are not just going to get your certificate being a student from this school, but you are going to be crowned with a professional certificate. And that is enough for every one of you. My dear, I'm congratulating you. I'm congratulating you because you belong to the 21st century. And the 21st century is being ruled by computer. You are technological savvy. You have what it takes to lead the world. Or you don't have what it takes to lead the world? You have what it takes to lead the world. And you've proven it to us at TRCN. Your set scored almost 85% in our CP. Are going to be replaced by every one of you. And the sky will not be the end of whatever you want. It's going to be the beginning of every good thing in your life. Amen. I don't want to go into telling you the do's and don'ts of your profession, because all the people that have been here, they've told you A to Z of professional standard.
But I would like to tell you the new thing that you are going to come across as a teacher. The nomenclature of teaching and learning is changing on daily basis. And we believe we are going to be the one that will enjoy it. Before, like my brother said, countries all over the world are looking for Nigerian teachers. Do you know why? Because they believe in you. They knew that you went through what is known as the best. You have the best teacher, the best lecturer here. Sincerely speaking, without mentioning one, Osun State University is one of the best universities in Nigeria. You have functional lecturer. You have structured system of impacting knowledge. You have the best, the environment, the atmosphere, they are built for you to achieve your goal. And thank God today, you've achieved one of your goals in life. Like our brother said, my dear, this is not an age whereby somebody will call you to come and teach in a private school. And they will be offering you 20,000, 15,000 to come and teach. Please tell them that you are not taking. You are not what? Why you, my dear inductees of today? Do you know that your profession is a noble profession? Yes, sir. Your profession is the mother of all professions. Yes. Your profession is the first and the last. Yes. Your profession is the profession ordained by God. Yes. And that is why you need to say no to all of these that people are doing. Yes. Like my brother told you, you can become a teacherpreneur. You can form a community of practice. What do we mean by community of practice? You did physics. She did accounting, you did English. You can come together, is that okay? And use the digital medium to advertise yourself. I was stuck when I was in Ebonyi. We were driving towards government house and I saw a signpost. Mathematics teacher lives here. I was so curious. I told my driver, please, us to wait. I need to see that math teacher who lives in this particular community. And behold, when I got to this man, he's an elderly man. If you see what he packs in terms of cars, you'll be amazed. And what does he do? Like my brother told you, he uses blended learning. Those people that stays afar, he uses his phone, not even laptop, to teach. And if you can use your social media very well, whatever the private person is giving to you to come and teach for 15,000, you can make it in a day. Triple of it. Advertise yourself. Your footprint matters. Let everybody see it in you that you have what it takes. Stop looking at medical doctors. Stop looking at lawyers. You are better and better off than every one of you. Let me be candid with you. Every other professional can make a blunder in the course of impacting others. A lawyer can commit an atrocity during the course of practicing his profession. But the only thing that will be lost will be the liberty of his client. A doctor may perform badly in the course of carrying out surgery. Do you know what will be lost? The limb or the life of that particular individual. The same thing is applicable to an engineer. The only thing that will be lost will be the building or the road that will collapse. But you, that you are the first, the foremost, and the best of all professionals. If you should commit an atrocity in the course of practicing your profession, millions and millions of lives. And that is why you have to raise your head. Tell the whole world that I'm proud to be a teacher. Please say it. Please stop this stereotype nature of telling yourself, no, I'm not a teacher. Or somebody will tell you, this house is not for rent for a teacher. Tell that person that you are coming back to buy that house. And that is the caliber of people that we want you to be. We want you to be Teacher Registration Council of Nigeria. We want you to change the narrative of teaching and learning. And this is the prime time to do that. My dear inductees, who lead the world? I can't hear you, guys. Who creates human life? Who change the society? Who transform the whole world? If that is the case, please appreciate us. On the final note, my inductees of today, because of want of time, I want to appeal to you that you have what it takes and you should not shy away from it. You are the ruler, you are the noble person. We want you to be the marching shoulder that will change the narrative of teaching and learning in the country. Once more, I wish you the best and good luck to take you to the right
represented by the Director of Operations at Trcn, Dr. Bola. I'd like to specially recognize the representative of the Commissioner for Cooperation and Employment, Mr. Adetiro Adena. Can we please appreciate him? Thank you very much. So because of our time, we're going to quickly run the program, and I would like to humbly invite the provost of the college, Professor Florence Adeoti Yusuf, to present the inductees, which immediately after our presentation, the registrar of TRCN will administer and affirm the vote of the inductees. Please let us appreciate Professor.
Thank you. All the inductees, please stand up and remain standing. The registrar of TRCN, I want to present to you 296 inductees. 2022-23 academic section, and they passed the exam. I'm presenting them to you as a certified teacher. Thank you. Remain standing.
Thank you so much. Our greatest dean of all things. Now, please, this is the moment we've been waiting for. This is what brought every one of us. This is what brought every one of us to this call. The induction protocol has certain rituals. Please, the first ritual, can we pay attention? My provost, it seems that your students are not prepared for this topic. Maybe I should have my seat on this.
They are set now.
Now, please, can we dress very well?
Please put on your cap and ensure it's a set.
And are we ready?
Yes, sir. We are set now.
Okay. Now, I presume all of us, we have this teacher's oath of allegiance. Yes. And I presume we feel the teacher's oath of allegiance very well. Now, you are going to repeat after me. You know, teachers have one special characteristic. And that characteristic is the ability to talk with or without
microphone.
Please, you can see my program. He has even taught me another one. Audibility. So please note that. Now you are going to repeat after me. Anywhere I mention I, you are going to mention your name. debate. No controversies. So here we go on the teacher's oath of allegiance. I will not pass the test of today. I do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful, that I will be loyal, and bear true allegiance to the teaching profession. That as a registered teacher, I will discharge my duty honestly to the best of my ability. And faithfully in accordance with the provisions of the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria. Act Captain 3 of 2004. That I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decision. That I will preserve, that I will protect and defend the dignity of the teaching profession. So help me God. The ritual, of the induction ritual. We still have 2 phases left, so please pay attention. My provost man, may I be given the honor and permission to go ahead to induct all your students into the noble profession of teaching. Thank you so much. Having been found worthy in learning and character by your institution, and having taken the teacher's oath of allegiance, I, representing Professor Josiah Olusegun Ajiboye, the principal, the registrar and chief executive of Teacher Registration Council of Nigeria, by the power vested on him by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Decree 31 of 1993, now Captain 3 of 2004, hereby hereby is dragging, sir. I saw my brother there. You like my head, sir? Right. My provost said I should not go. Hereby, formally, admit all of you into the teaching profession.
Congratulations.
My dear inductee, the final ritual. We are going to move the tassel of your cap because we've confirmed you as a certified, licensed, and professional teacher. Can we move it to the left-hand side? Welcome to the noble profession. Welcome to the honor of our professor. Welcome to teaching professor. When next, we want you to be at the other side of the table. We want you to
behind table. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. I would like to greatly call on the place. Please, let's settle down. There is no presentation of certificates. Or you don't want the certificate, please settle down. Settle down. For those that want the certificate, you can settle down. The provost will quickly call the names. We are going to do just for 5. Then the rest will go outside to go and get their home. Is she here? Sholadoye Suliyat. She did not come. Tijani Aisha Waide. She didn't come. Where are men? Rahim Selimat Ayomide. Rahim Selimat Ayomide. Congratulations. Please, the rep of each program, you can quickly step outside to get the rest of the certificates of your members. That there is going to be an employment opportunity for five graduates here. You can see the provost for more information.
Thank you. On behalf of the College of Education State University, the provost and the teacher and lecturer student of the college, we want to thank God Almighty for making today a reality. God proposes, God is possible. We plan the program that God has assisted us in executing successfully. We thank all of you for making it a day with us. We pray that God Almighty will continue to give you, bless you, and guide you aright. So our inductees, you are free to go out and take your pictures. But you still come back immediately and sit here for your package. Thank you.
Let's rise for the university.
people on the high table leave this auditorium, you can pass through the other side to go and cross.